Hey everybody, today we're just going to plant, what are we going to plant today, Rachel?
Tomatoes.
What's that? Tell everybody out on the camera.
Tomato plant.
Tomato plants. Here in Wisconsin, Zone 5, we're just a little bit ahead of the curve putting them in, but that's why we have a hoop house here. Our hoop house that we've built, which I can show you folks how to do it on another video, we average probably about 38 degrees warmer with our hoop house, so our tomatoes can go in. Rachel and I, and the other part of Buddy Club, Rachel's mommy and my wife, we decided over the fall what kind of tomatoes we were going to plant. So we had everything from seed. These are all from our seedlings down in our basement seedling station. You can see here we've got most of our cups that we had were from paper cups that we just made out of old newspaper. We're just going to show you real fast how to throw some tomato seedlings into the ground. A real good way to do that. Some of these tricks I actually got from another YouTuber by the name of the Produce Garden. I would invite you to check out his site. He's got a lot of really good information, especially on building a hoop house and throwing in garlic, all kinds of stuff. He's really some good information. Here's how it goes. We have our tomato plant. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to take off a couple of these bottom branches just like this. I'm just going to snip them off so that there's nice clean lines. And since I do have a paper container here, realistically I could just leave this on, but I think that because I kind of doubled these up when I made them, I am going to tear most of this off so that my roots can get into the soil a little bit quicker, and we can see this really nice healthy root structure that the tomato created from a seedling. Now when we plant this, we want to have a hole about 6 inches wide, and you're going to look at that and you're going to tell me that this is way too deep for this size tomato, which normally I would kind of agree with you. This hole is probably, well, it's right around 8 inches deep, whereas the pot size on this was only about 3 inches deep. I want to bring that all the way up to around here, because what I'm going to do, I'll show you, throw a little bit of loose stuff into here, put my tomato plant into the hole, and then start backfilling it. I'll put just a tiny bit more in. I'm going to backfill it like this now. What I'm trying to do is all that stalk right here, this base of the tomato plant, is going to have roots come out of it. And that's going to make the plant a lot more stable, and it's going to make it a lot more hardy, and it's going to develop a lot more fruit for me. So I'm pretty good to go here right now. That is in, it's planted. I'm going to make sure I put my marker down. Unfortunately for me, what I did do when I had seedlings was, this tomato is a complete mystery. I have no idea what it is because I mislabeled it at one point. And when I discovered it was actually a tomato and not broccoli, it's kind of just going to go and, I don't know, I'll give it to somebody and tell them what's one thing. If it doesn't work out, oh well. This whole bed has been prepped out. You can see it's nice and fertile. It's nice and tilled up. I just did all that by hand. I've amended the top couple inches with some vermicompost or worm compost, and then I went ahead and I threw in some what's it called? Bone meal. That's 1-11-1 on the NPK. The 11 being something that's going to help it to throw off a lot of fruit for us and develop lots and lots of nice tomatoes. That's it.